stat boost. That's what I'm trying to do, man. That's what I'm trying to do in life. So that's why I'd be Dunsparce.
Dunsparce is still one of those characters, those Pokemon where I'm just like, it could have gotten a Gen 4 evolution where a bunch of other like mediocre Gen 2 Pokemon get evolutions.
Yanma, but not Dunsparce, man. Come on. Come on.
Big fan of Ambipom, though.
Yeah, Ambipom, great Pokemon. And yeah, you're so right, though. That's exactly when like that happened. The Gen 4 Bless that a lot of Pokemon caught.
Yeah, man.
And I could talk about that for just as long as I can talk about
Are you excited
Smash
for the new
Bros.
games?
Yes, I am. I have a feeling that these are going to be like a really meaningful addition to the series, just because it's on console too. It's on console / portable, which hasn't even existed to this point. But I feel like they're going to flesh it out a lot more than they would have, say, a 3DS iteration.
Right. Nonetheless, though, one of these characters appeared on a 3DS game, that being Lady Palutena from Kid Icarus Uprising going up against a Wolf O'Donnell. It is O'Donnell, right?
It is O'Donnell, yes.
There we go.
I pop quizzed my friends a few days ago. I was like, yo, you guys know what Wolf's last name is? And they all knew it. I was like, oh, geez, all right.
Have you ever realized that everybody in space is Irish, if you're a space?
Yeah, right. Well, no, Falco's Italian.
That's true.
Falco's black and Italian.
Anyway, getting back into the action here. It is going to be Gons versus Ralphie. So we'll see how this works out here. And I've said this about Gons for the entirety of, for as long as I've known him. He's the ultimate benchmark player, in the Tri-State region, I feel like. If you can take a set off of Gons, you definitely have the stones to compete with some of the best in the state. Just because he's the prototypical example of an immovable object or an unstoppable force at the same time. Just because when he's operating on all cylinders, he has some of the best reaction time, some of the best, understanding of his character's combo trees out of any of the players that I know in the Tri-State area.
He's NJ DeBuzz or John Numbers, kind of in that school of player where he's just not very aggressive at all, right? But he'll find his way to just ice you out, make you not want to play the game anymore sometimes.
Yeah, and he's another one of these players that has kind of found a hard time, adjusting to finding a new character. He's tried to drop nest like a bad habit, and he has since found a home with Palutena.
Not a bad home as well. We were talking about how Wolf is like stumbling upon a vacant mansion. Palutena right up there as well.
Yeah, that is a holy building that he has stepped foot into. In this house, we stand there, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
For the K-pop kids, I guess. But right now, like I said, Ralphie just having a hard time finding that killing blow right here. Gons has outlived the life of this stock and then some. But gonna miss the turnaround grab. I'm very surprised it did not work.
Great corner DI there from Gons, though, making sure not to hold in, even though it's a back throw. That would actually have just gotten him killed off the top. So had to go for a bit of a counterintuitive option, but it kept him hanging on. And then we see a kill with his own back throw. Such a strong move.
Yeah, some things translate over very well for Gons and his characters that can kill with back throw. So.
You know what, man? I played him in doubles today, and he killed me like the exact percent that the back throw would start killing. I was like, oh, geez, nothing has changed.
But there we go. Ralphie able to reverse fortune right there with the Fire Wolf, I believe. Is that?
It is called Fire Wolf.
Okay.
So I called this out on Genesis commentary. I was like, there's no fire. What's the deal with that? Somebody hit me with the knowledge. It's in Japanese, it translates more to like shoot wolf, like fire him out of a cannon.
Ah.
Makes me crazy.
Oh my god!
Okay, hold up. Ralphie, though, firing Gons, like, not even out of a cannon, but from his job on the second stock. Just get out of here. Don't even clock in tomorrow.
Yeah, let's see if Gons can hit him with the "you can't fire me, I quit."
Right. Let's see if he can, hit him with the HR suit, right? Get some compensation.
I want my last check in the mail.
Right. And both of these guys not about to see their last paycheck. Of course, they've had a long history of making money off Smash and a lot more to come after this, but they want a fatter slice of this nice big Scarlet Classic V pod, man. A lot of entrants. Of course, this is C tier, almost B tier.
Yes.
Almost.
And I do gotta say, when Gon submitted for his PR submission this season, I don't know how legit this was, but he said he won 80 tournaments this season, and I don't know if that's real or not, but Gon's definitely...
There have not been 80 tournaments this season.
I don't know, man. Gon's is like one of the best at like sharking these...
I was gonna say that.
I've ever seen. He is a... He's collecting his debt, one way or another off of these poor, unsuspecting fools.
He's a graduate of the School of Riz on that front. Riz, definitely the local sniper, man.
Oh, man. Shout out to Riz, man. He's actually here to defend you right now.
He is. God bless. glad we still get to see some Riz, even though he's taking a backseat from playing.
Yeah, man. But Palutena blessing Ralphie with those up air strings right now. Like I said, Gonz so good at, just taking that little, tiny bitty crack in someone's neutral game and being able to push his advantage, to infinity and beyond.
I think the most hallmark aspect of Gonz's play is that he's like the cheese master, right? When he was using Ness, he would find a way to just roll behind you and get that back throw and just air dodge past you and land with an up air safely again, right? And with Palutena, I feel like Explosive Flame is one of his calling cards.
So, how about that?
All right, you know what? I'm just going to stop. I don't need to do this
Nostradamus coming through.
Yes. Nostradamus, if you want to go back in the time machine.
Oh, man. That brings me back. Jeez. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Back to when you were just a Smash Twinkle in the Smash Eye.
Yeah, jeez. Ooh, back air finding respite, but still not enough to kill. Right the eye there from Gonz.
Just kicking him. Kicking him on the back of the shield, and he's safe with that up B.
It's funny, you mentioned how Gonz is, was really adept at finding the cheese with characters like Ness and Smash 4 with, roll behind back throw.
Yeah.
He's found out with Palutena, except it's jump behind. Cross and jump.
Yeah, any kind of crossover, right?
Because obviously the way that collision detection works in this game, you cannot run through your opponents anymore, so stuff like that is a thing of the past.
It's got to be a roll, and sometimes not even a jump is enough to get you past him. So, good on Gonz for making the adjustments necessary, of course, to still find his way to close these stocks out. And another one out the door for Ralphie. Now we see the nairs coming through. Palutena's so good once she's taken a stock from you just because of the ridiculous low percent combo game she has. And we see,
my
God! Wow! Ladder combos. Starting off the Explosive Flame, too. And I think that had to do with the fact that he did it rising. I think. On the real, I don't really know. We're going to have to rewatch the clips because, honestly, man, my brain is just a fragment at this point. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that I heard from someone that Palutena's up air is actually better in Smash 4 in regards to base knockback. I think something about the knockback was slightly better in Smash 4 because I watched Nairo did a meme stream in Smash 4 where he killed someone with Palutena's up air 60 or something like that.
If it's weaker this time around, it's got to be very
Oh, say
marginal.
what?
Okay, hold up. Yeah, Ralphie gonna bust out the Pokemon trainer. I don't think I've ever seen him play this character.
This is a character that he said he wanted to
play.
play when the game was coming out, so it's definitely something he kind of floated around with. But we'll see how things work out here. I don't know how much Pokemon Trainer's been playing lately, but probably enough to where he feels confident enough to break it out here.
Down throw, up air. Oh, only a weak fair, but still. It's the pressure that counts. It's pushing him off the stage.
Yeah, and I feel like, obviously, the big thing about Pokemon Trainer is that as that's going to work. As I feel like Squirtle kind of works like a, no pun intended, a watered-down Zero Suit Samus from Smash 4.
Yeah, or Diddy.
Yeah, pretty much. But there we go. The down throw to find him will connect, and the immediate switch out to Charizard here from Ralphie, wasting no time.
Just booking it across the stage. Oh, and he's going to switch right in the corner. Gonz just not managing to pin down these defensive actions from him, but still, Ralphie looking like he's in the kitchen, man.
Yeah, we'll see how things work out here, because obviously the thing about Pokemon Trainer is that it's no secret that Ivysaur is probably the linchpin for a lot of the outfits you're going to see. And it's usually some combination of Squirtle and Charizard kind of picking up the other 40% of whatever 60% Ivysaur is putting out. But, you've seen Pokemon Trainers like Wishes be able to utilize all the Pokemon very well. And Ralphie, for the most part, looks like he's found a home using mostly Squirtle and Ivysaur.
Yeah, so far he's been doing great with, at the very least, Squirtle. Haven't really seen too much from the Ivysaur just yet. I feel like the real MVP of that first stock was the Squirtle. Okay, gonna get himself another jump. Yes, just in time. This is looking like a pretty refined Pokemon trainer. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah,
oh, never mind. He just did the classic. The classic, I don't really know what I'm doing with Charizard, but maybe you don't either.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it definitely shows that this Pokemon trainer is not rusty. This isn't a character you can kind of just pick up and, be able to strap it in and be able to get the results you need. There's a lot of micromanaging with your resources that goes into playing this character, but Ralphie looks very comfortable right now. But like you said, we haven't really been seeing a lot of Ivysaur. It's been a healthy diet of Squirtle so far, so very interesting.
Ralphie knowing that he couldn't get anything off that landing fair. It's kind of heartbreaking. Once Ivysaur loses those not very small, but those niche KO windows where you're going to get something into up B, generally, he does just kind of suffer. He's looking for these big hits in neutral, and usually just not able to find them without some really bad situation for the opponent.
And speaking of a bad situation, Ralphie finds himself in a terrible one where he's kind of pigeonholed into Charizard right now, but able to get himself out of it, not without taking, a healthy amount of percent from Palutena. Let's see what the game is with Squirtle here. Great back air to catch Gonz's recovery, but Gonz still able to get back relatively unscathed.
Man, in the scope of the set, this isn't a turnaround at all, but in the scope of this game, Gonz was bleeding out pretty heavily, and it looks like he's just had his head on straight ever since. Sometimes just gets shocked back to life.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, but you see Ralphie trying to get something going with these jump up airs. It looked like he's trying to play Cloud, except in the form of a cabbage.
It's funny, there was a discussion involving Ralphie going around recently about Ivysaur versus Cloud's up air. I know Ralphie had weighed in on it. It's relatively similar. They're both very wide hitboxes. You can combo it landing and do more stuff. Oh,
both
and
plant-based, I guess, also.
watch out for that ball of fire.
Yeah. Yeah, and he went out in a blaze of glory right there as a 3-0 for the great Gonzales as he, knocks out Ralphie at 4th place here.
Very respectable finish.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, man.
Out of
Ralphie,
a ton of entrants, 300 plus,
Yeah, Ralphie's one of my favorite, players.